We are the front lines to their front lines. We help make sure they can get a break and have a nice hot meal.
So we're just rapidly just being able to get those meals out to the ones in need and them not have to worry about where their next meal will be coming from.
Grab and Go it's a food pantry, and
we distribute food to other people in need.
We're doing a lot of learning on how to use technical aspects of theater, predominantly lighting and staging. I've been doing technical theater, specifically lights, for several years now.
Right now we're working on our self-portraits, so we're supposed to be talking about our identity as of this moment right now in 2020.
My poetry to me is my way of self-expression, and it's my way of giving a voice to people who tend not to have one.
right now the girls are working on kindness rocks. Since it's such a dark place right now during the pandemic, if somebody was to see a kindness rock with a nice note on it, it might make them happier.
Art has always had a way of bringing people together during really difficult times. It's not only an outlet, but it's also my way of expressing, other people's difficulties and circumstances.
By giving free food to people in need and making their day, and they know they have meals to eat.
I just got off the streets being homeless for 5 years.
From having experience of not having a home, it was always sometimes hard to find a meal. So if we was able to have a meal be brought to us, that was just great. You know what I mean? So it's everything. It means everything.
I also participated in Boston's youth summer programming when I was a high schooler.
I was a camper here actually since I was 9, I'm 17 now, and I started working here when I was 15.
We weren't able to do our normal routine this summer. It gave us the opportunity to think about how we could use the space that we have here to really give meaningful opportunities to as many kids as we could.
We were doing some work in the woods trying to make temporary structures, so we spent all day chopping things and building things, but recently we've done a lot of work with painting.
I've learned that no matter what situation, even if you're going through a pandemic yourself, other people are also going through situations. I've learned that you really you taught the girls to really treat people with respect, especially again during this time.
Definitely how to act professional in a professional environment. Not taking things personal was definitely a big struggle for me at first, but now not so much. So.
I've learned a lot of the sort of programming and design terms and language, and that things have changed so much. So just being patient with it is super important.
Originally, I had no idea what it was going to mean to me. I think what comes out in my portrait is the mask, because it's kind of abstract and it kind of represents where my headspace was at during the pandemic.
We try to keep our promises.
To empower and grow with youth in the community and help give them insight on what is going on in the front lines, stuff like that.
Yeah, very life fulfilling.
This group of people has been really helpful in maintaining my creativity at a time when I thought that I would lose it all during quarantine.
It's so important during this time to make use of the things that you're good at, to bring that sort of joy and peace and understanding to people.